You know what's behind me, right? That peace symbol. You're in a school that does virtually what no other school does at all, and that's celebrate an International Day of Peace. And of course, this is not ironic. We've got 3 student ambassadors in Busan, South Korea, and they're representing our school, and I think you know who they are, Lydia Rizik, and then Greg Livingston, and then Lorenzo Gazzola, and we're very proud that they're there. They're about 13 years old. So many of you who might think you're eliminated because of your age, think of ambassadorship because we always want to take good advantage of your goodwill. And if you have an opportunity to speak to Anne-Marie and myself, I've mentioned more than once, we've got Guatemala out in the sidelines. We've got New Zealand ready to go. We've got Shanghai, China, which is calling you. We've got Sligo, Ireland, which wants to re-identify. And there will always be new and more exciting, I think, destinations. Every year, Ms. Terrell finds a new way to offer a peace expression to the people who are up front here.
Lower school, could you hold up what we have done today for Peace Day? Hold them up. Okay? Do you know they go almost with the banner that is here? Okay, the peace job. On our way back to school, what I would like you to do is we're going to go out the front, in front of the White House, and you're going to hang them on some of the trees, okay, or up on the path as we're going up to back to school again. So we're going to hang them out on the way, okay? Some of us have something to share with you, and I think I would like to start with the kindergartners and the first graders, please.
Peace may never cease. Peace may never cease. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight.
From a distance, the harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man.
From a distance, we all have enough and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease. No hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band. Playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man.
From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all of this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony and it echoes through the land. It's the hope of hopes, it's the love of loves, and it's the heart of every man.
It's the hope of hope, it's the love of love. This is the song of every man. God is watching us from a distance.
We should really love each other in peace and harmony. Instead, we're fussing and fighting like we ain't supposed to be, by Bob Marley. Peace is not merely the absence of war. It's also a state of mind. Lasting peace can come only to peaceful people. The journey of 1,000 leagues begins with a single step, so we must never neglect any work of peace within our reach, however small, by Adlai Stevenson. Peace is to be found only within, and unless one finds it there, he will never find it at all. By Rahul Chime.
If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. By Mother Teresa. Peace and friendship with all mankind is our wisest policy, and I wish we may be permitted to pursue it. By Thomas Jefferson.
Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. By Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy.
O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, not so much to be understood as to understand, not so much to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is in dying that we awake to eternal life. St. Francis of Assisi.
And into prayer for peace. O God, you are the source of life and peace. Prayers be your name forever. We know it is you who turn our minds to thoughts of peace. Hear our prayer in this time of crisis. Your power changed hearts.
Muslims, Christians, and Jews, remember and proudly affirm that they are followers of one God, children of Abraham, brothers and sisters. Enemies begin to speak to one another. Those who were estranged join hands in friendship. Nations seek the way of peace together.
Thanks at our results. Give to us witness to the truth by the way we live. Give to us understanding that puts an end to strife, mercy that quenches hatred, and forgiveness that overcomes vengeance. Empower all people to live your law of love. Amen.
When I despair, I remember that all through history, the ways of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time they can seem invincible, but in the end they always fall. Think of it, always.
Yes,
Violence never again. War never again. Terrorism never again. In God's name may all religions bring upon earth justice and peace, forgiveness, life, and love. His Holiness Pope John and Paul II. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
Okay.
You are powerful. German philosopher Kant said the pursuit of internal peace is not only the reason of the highest goal, but also a kind of moral obligation as well. Since ancient time, we have been warring with each other, destroying the property and the nutrition of this planet. We gain nothing out of this war or any war. I feel sorry for the victims, and I even feel sorrier for the ones who caused the war because they are so desperate that they resort to violence. War exists because people have created some kind of warlike energy on this planet. Every time we hate, want to kill, or don't love one, we create a warlike energy. When enough of this energy sticks together, it materializes into war. Hatred, jealousy, possessiveness, and ignorance. All of this will make war at any time. That's why we have to take care of excuse me, of what we think, what we do, and what we want in our daily lives. Similarly, love has energy. When someone loves you or when you are in love with one another, you feel very blissful and happy. Even though you can't touch this love and you can't explain it, you know it's there. It is inside you. You bathe in this love and you feel exalted. We can't bring us peace if we don't make peace ourselves. You may say we are one of the many negligible persons in the world. War and peace are controlled by the people who have weapons. That is because we just look at each other as another human being. Through the personality, character, habits, and national traditions, we forget the law of power within a person, and that is the powerful weapon to pursue peace. We were born with this vocation because humans are created as representatives of love. Only if we have peace within ourselves can we make peace. Only when we see love within ourselves can we see love in others. If we, the spiritual aspirants, try our best to raise our consciousness to a higher level of understanding and love, then the world will be a better place. So I am here to try to remind you that you have the power within yourself to bless the world, to stop the war, to ease the suffering. It is up to you to make use of it. You are powerful. Thank you.
Peace can be practiced and interpreted in different ways. Peace can mean anti-violence and against war. Peace can also mean acceptance and kindness. In modern day, war is still an unpeaceful subject, but it's not the only one. Today you'd say peace is needed among kids and teenagers in schools. You won't see it here at TV, but in many other schools, kids are bullied every day. They're hurt emotionally and physically. To me, peace is acceptance and tranquility. I think the world would be more peaceful if people accepted others for who they are inside, rather than how they look or what interests them or what they can do. People would also live more peacefully if they didn't use violence as a first resort or an option at all. There are always other ways to negotiate issues than fighting. Kids in modern day are judged and tormented for shallow reasons. It's important to try and stay fit and look your best, but not everyone is, which is okay. But kids are bullied simply because they're overweight or ugly or what their interests are, or even if they're just different from others, which is wrong. No matter how you look or what interests you, everyone is human, everyone is equal. If people saw past the fact that others are different, there wouldn't be bullies. Kids would be in a nicer environment growing up. Kids would be more peaceful. It's easy to help change a situation like this. If someone is new and lost, help them find their way rather than laughing. If someone is down or has their feelings hurt, try to cheer them up, even if you don't know them very well. Befriend the outcast and make him or her more comfortable. Let someone know that sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt. As long as kids make an effort to be the bigger person and help, bullying issues will get better. The more you try in any shape or form, the closer we all get to peace.
Yeah, Noah!
Today I want to make you a little more even happier. What I have here is a peace egg. And as one very clever man once said, if you want to make a world a better place, you have to start from the man in the mirror. As you can know, it's Michael Jackson, but what I want you all to do is to think of one little thing that will make you happy. It could be anything from a candies or, I don't know, a happy smile or anything. And now everybody please close your eyes and think of it. And when you're finished, open your eyes, and what I want you to do is to blow kiss your wish on this egg. We're going to fill this egg with our wishes, and when it hatches, the white dove is going to fly to the sky and tell all our wishes, and they're going to come true. So when you finish wishing, please blow kiss your wish onto this peace egg. Oh, that's so cute. We will look after this egg to make sure that it will hatch and fly away as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Do you know what's worth fighting for when it's not worth dying for? Does it take your breath away and you feel yourself suffocating? Does the pain weigh out the pride and you look for a place to hide? Did someone break your heart inside? You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky. You and I. When you're at the end of the road and you lost all sense of control and your thoughts have taken their toll, when your mind breaks the spirit of your soul, your faith walks on broken glass and the heartbreak doesn't pass. Nothing's ever built to last. You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky. You and I. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow,
happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
In the times of pain, each of the drops of blood poured brings innocent tears. Ian Collins.
We need love today. Everybody loves this world. Let's make peace today. How does everybody? Oh, one more thing. The saying peace in Islam, Arabic culture, is salam. Salam. Salam.
Children are laughing, but they are all different. We should be the same. Kike Gambora.
The cool summer breeze, warm sunlight on your body, happiness is bliss.
Peace for many can be summed up in a few words, or even a two-finger gesture. I think everyone knows. For me, peace is more than that. It is more than being happy or smiling or saying high five or let's hang out sometime. It's something you must wake up with. It's something you must go to sleep with. It is not something that can be created just by a treaty, a handshake, or saying let's not argue or fight anymore. It's something you must feel and something you must live. For many, we believe that peace, we can change the world and that we must do all these interesting and crazy and novel ideas. But we can work right here with our kindergarten, our first grade. We can make peace for the rest of the world just by raising them the right way and giving them the tools to succeed. We can teach them it's right to settle differences. It's not right to judge others based on those differences. It's right to give. It's not always right just to take. We can change this world for the better by making ourselves better. We can all have peace because each one of us deserves it. And no matter our color, our religion, our background, our shape, our size, the pitch of our voice, we all deserve it. And it's the one thing that unites us all is our right to have peace and the right to be respected. I wish you all peace, and I wish that you all look for that peace within you. Find what makes you happy, and you will make the world a happier place. Find what makes you sad, get rid of it, and you will bring the world a brighter day. Find yourself in a happy place, and you will always be happy. So I wish you all the best, and I hope that you find that thing that makes you peaceful. It'd be studying more for math so you get a better math grade. Settling that difference on the playground. No, it wasn't a touchdown. It was a touchdown. I think I got two hands. No, you didn't tag me. We're going to argue for the rest of our lives about it. Or the person that stared at you too long on the bus. I might call them a name. No, ask them, why were you staring at me? Maybe they really liked your hat. Or maybe you're just so interesting and you didn't even know it yet. Dad had an argument with me. Find out what was Dad upset. What can you do to change it? What can you do to make the world a better place? You don't need to go out in the world and solve every problem. Solve the problems at home. Let's take it one step at a time by first making ourselves better people. So I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Everybody's talking about bag is a drag, is a drag, is a bag, is a rag, is a as the saying goes, we all smile in the same language. So no matter what our backgrounds are, no matter where we come from, it's much better than a voice of one to have a voice of many. So let's all say it together. Give peace a chance. Come on, let me hear you. Give peace a chance. Okay.